Hello fellow investor, today I have a major update on YieldMax ETFs. These changes are in news and update, are very exciting, and this will be involve Apple or Apple YieldMax ETF and Tesla, NVDY, and Arc Innovation. Those are the four lines that they have at the moment, and also Amazon, which is coming up. So I'm going to update on those ones. There are two news actually I have. One is actually not too good, it's kind of disappointing, and one is very exciting. So which one should I start? I think let me start with actually the not so good news. It's kind of disappointing. It's not too bad, but it's kind of disappointing. And then in the end, I'm going to give you the major update and very important and a very exciting news. So if you stick around to the end of this video, you will know what's going on. And if it's your first time, by the way, on this channel, just make sure you subscribe. And if you like my content, just make sure you hit the like button, and also just make sure you hit notification button, so whenever I release a new video about these changes and update, you don't miss anything, because it's very important to be updated, right? So let's start. So the first news I'm going to start today is on Apple. This is I made a video, by the way. If it's your first time and you haven't seen, I'm gonna check link below. I made a video on all these ETFs. Apple, so Apple YieldMax option strategy. This, it just came, and the first time they pay dividend. This is the second time. And look at the disappointment that I have right now is when it comes to their dividend. They don't pay as much, but it's something we expected, because Apple, it's not so volatile stock like Tesla or NVIDIA. So the less volatile stock it is, of course, the less the cover call rating income they can generate, and that's why we see if you look at the yield right now, is very low. It's about 15%, but I mean, it's better than most other ETFs out there, right? So that's kind of something that really, it's not too exciting. And the other thing which is not too good so far, the other thing, not so bad, but it's something I expected. Look at this. When you look at the Arc Innovation, the performance, when you look at the current yield, last month was the same, and this month it stays the same. So there's no any increase on this particular one. Look at the Apple first. Let's look how much they're going to pay in dividends. This is the first time, by the way, Apple is going to pay. Apple YieldMax is going to pay dividend. It will be about 28 cents, and they're going to pay on the June 15th. And if you haven't owned it yet, I think it's too late right now, because ex-dividend date will be tomorrow. You should have, today is June 6th, so you should have bought yesterday, but I think it'll be too late for you to buy anything. And this is another thing, you have to kind of be up to date, because I made a video on these, and then I let you know that of course these are the dates that they're going to pay. And for you, if you don't own anything, if you want to get those dividends, you have to buy a certain date. And on this video, on this channel, I actually make sure that I update you on those dates, so you don't miss your dividends if you want to own one of these. So that's Apple. Well, let's look for the next one. Next one will be NVIDIA. Look at NVIDIA. Yield will be about 37%. When I made a video, I think last month, when they released this fund, YieldMax NVIDIA option income strategy, I predicted will be about closer to Tesla. And you remember when I made a video last month, it was actually the Tesla ETF a yield was about 37%, right? And that's kind of what I predicted. But my assumption, I think, was, but I knew it would be higher than Apple. And also when I mentioned Apple, I said it's gonna be lower than NVIDIA, but NVIDIA is about 37%, so it's not as bad, because Tesla is still one of the top stock. So this is not too bad. It's a little bit lower than what I expected. I expected it would be 40, so I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't about 45, 47. It came a little bit short of what I expected it would be like, but it's still really good. 37% yield is really great. And NVIDIA, of course, if you followed NVIDIA, NVIDIA has just skyrocketed. So how much they're going to pay in dividend and when are they going to pay? That will be 74 cents or 75 cents if you round up, and it will be on the same date of July 15th. And it's too late for you if you want to own this to receive those dividends for months of June. Again, you have to make sure you subscribe on this channel so you can get updated if you want to own one of these and receive dividends in time or on time. So that's NVDY for you. When it comes to ARK Innovation, this is another ETF that they have in their line. ARK, it remains the same. I think I've mentioned this already. So and they're going to pay, this has been around for a little while, and they're going to pay about 51 cents on the same date. So the last but not the least, that it's a major news and major update. Do you remember last month I made a video about Tesla? If you follow this channel, you know. Look at this. I made a video, YieldMax Tesla option income strategy ETF distribution cut explain. No dividend for Apple. I said that, you know, that was like last month. So the update today, of course, there's a dividend for Apple, and also the cut. Look at that cut, was 47% they cut on TSLY. But look what happened today, and this is very exciting. Boom, boom. Let's look at TSLY. This is the Tesla YieldMax option income strategy, which is one of the most popular. Look at the dividend this month is a 60.75%. Last month was only 35%. So they've increased almost about 50%. So this is a good news because they cut the dividends or the yield, and of course the yield slashed down. They cut the dividends and the yield came down to 37, but now they have increased the dividend for this month of June. Look at that. How much they're going to pay. Look at this. Last month they pay about 44 cents, and this month they're going to pay about 81 cents. So it increases. Look at that. That's almost 50% increase, right? You know, and the date they're going to pay is the same date as other ETFs. So that's a major news that I wanted to let you know. And if you want to know more about Tesla option income strategy, you can watch link below. I made a lot of videos on this particular ETF, all the details about this, and of course pays monthly. And the other news, the last one actually I have is when it comes to Amazon. Do you remember the Amazon AMZ coming soon? That hasn't they still haven't brought it to the market, so it's still upcoming. This is a new one. Amazon is coming. So if you want to get you know, if you want to be kept in the loop, just make sure you subscribe and don't miss any video. So that's the kind of news I want to update you on today, you know, because this is a major for people who are invested in this type of ETFs and expecting dividends from YieldMax, Tesla, whether it's Apple or whether it's NVIDIA. And by the way, right now you can actually diversify your portfolio because now you have Tesla, you have Apple, and you have NVIDIA, and ARK Innovation, which I think, and of course Amazon is coming up. So when you have all these fives and you can diversify your money, I think it's better that way. So I'm very excited to see what's coming in the pipe. And you know, so again, I'm going to make sure I update you on all the news and updates that are coming on YieldMax. And I think this is the only channel actually I'm updating you live on the same date that's happening. So that's one of the reasons that you have to subscribe. Okay, till meet again next video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.